Hello everybody, I'm SJM. Welcome back to SkyVaults. Today we're doing something a little bit different, and it's actually going to be really quick because obviously just did a little test run here in my test world and didn't find very much. So this one will be quick and dirty. I made up this test world for going into spectator mode and taking a look in the vaults to see what we can find. So in here, as you can see, we've got this fog in the vaults going on. Actually, let me put this on a pause while it starts loading up here. So in these in the vaults, there's pretty much, they're for the most part WYSIWYG. There's what you see is what you get. The special rooms, like the farming rooms and the mining rooms, those ones are, there's nothing special to them. I spent a lot of time digging out in behind, looked to see if there was any ores buried. Seems that any ores that spawn in those rooms are only exposed to air ores, so no need to dig around in those rooms to try and find anything. Just the only time you're going to spend any considerable amount of time digging in there is when you have the when you're going for the vault rock. So usually find that in the corners and whatnot is where we'll get some more of these better chests. And this one here, see, there's one hidden chest beneath this spawner here. And so if something looks like it's completely dead to you, just maybe dig underneath the spawner. It's not always the case, but sometimes. And yeah, there's the only hidden things in here should be somewhat visible to you. So see that little hidden area in there? There's just one little entranceway to get in there. So those are, for the most part, you know, should be obvious because they've got the lanterns in them and they're lit up. You're just going to have to keen eye and the right angles to see in there. See, for that one, it's pretty obvious from right there, right? You're coming along here. Maybe if you're speeding through that, you're not going to see it because your eyes are probably going to be looking down this way for monoliths or what have you, and you might actually just totally miss that because you'd be focused on this POI over here, or maybe something else spawns somewhere else close by around you here. So once again, this one, extremely straightforward, not much to it. So over here. So these ones here, it's obvious when you get up in and close to it that there's stuff down here, but not so much when you're far away. So if you're just kind of looking over this way, you see a structure like that. These are one of the most interesting points of interest that I've seen. And there is one hidden special room that, I just came back to where I came from. That I wanted to see if I can find. If I don't find it right away, then I'll put it on a pause and we'll come back to it. Oh, here's one I haven't seen before. Very special room in here. So how do we get there? There's no visible way to get there, is there? The only way you're ever going to know that there's something there is you're coming up and along here, and you'll start to hear the monsters spawn, and you won't know where they are. So in this instance, it's down in this special room, which actually has got quite a bit of interesting things in here, right? You can finally get some creeping vines, these nether vines, looks like. Some of the nether mushrooms. Cactus down here, which you can only get from the regular vaults. So yeah, here's one of the special rooms that are hidden, totally hidden, that you're kind of going to want to keep your ears out for, and that's why I've actually finally activated the subtitles, because that might be able to help us find those a little bit easier. So here's one of the quarry rooms, the mine rooms or whatever. Very straightforward. There's nothing truly hidden in these ones. There's nothing super special to find other than just getting the different variations of the these sections here. Oh, here's another super special room. Doesn't appear to be any visible way to get in there, like, and not even an indication that there is something there until you maybe get to know the shape of these rooms better and you're like, oh, hey, there's a great big void in this corner. And as it turns out, there is right here. Oh, maybe there is. There is a way in. So that one's going to be real tricky to find, right? You're going to, maybe on the map it becomes obvious that it's there, but you'd come in this way, down this way, and over, and to get into this room here. These rooms, you really want to hope that these are the kind of spawners that fizzle out, ambush spawners, whatever they want to be called. Otherwise, you're probably never going to get in here until you've got your efficiency 5 pickaxe with, you know, with haste on top of that. So I'm going to put it on a quick pause and look for any more of these hidden rooms, and I'll try to point them out for you folks. Just to point out, here's one of the farming rooms. Again, there's nothing really hidden. All these caverns down here are super explorable just regularly. These are the buildings that you'll have the chance to get the villager spawns in, but I find that it's like a maybe, what, 25% chance. Most of the time we're just getting zombie villagers out of there, which, you know, you don't really have time in these vaults to be messing around with them. Maybe you do. Go for it if you've got the resources to be able to try and transform them. Here's another one here. It's got, what, 7 wooden chests in it? Well, even more than that, but 2 spawners to deal with. And it's only accessible through this little water system here, it looks like. So if you're in here and you kind of see that there, you don't know if you can actually get to it until you start digging and digging and digging, and you don't know generally, is it up, is it down, is it around? Probably would have hit this up and been like, oh, 2 living chests, that's good enough for me, but do I want to risk trying to find that one? Because it could be good, but it, like this one, not very good, because they're just wooden chests, and inside the resource vaults, that's not really anything too special, right? So again, here, just looking straight this way here, we can see there's a room in behind there. Where exactly is the entrance? Is it over here? No. So in behind here. It's the way to get back down into this one. And again, couple of spawners that you hope fizzle out. Otherwise, this room would be a nightmare to try and fight in unless you're actually geared up. So I've been flying around this one. The secret room types seem to repeat, but I've only been in 2, so it's not a really good sample size to say for sure. But the other kind that I found was a room. It had 3 floors. It was kind of off to the side, wasn't connected in any way, so you'd be really reliant on using the mini-map to find it and try and dig your way into it. This is just one of the mine rooms, quarry rooms, nothing special there. But yeah, that's a quick look at some of the secrets that are in here. I'll put spoiler tags, obviously, in the video description and everything. Here's a real interesting one, actually. You've got ores, coin piles. Oh, and the red I was seeing was just this carpet and terracotta, not exactly. But yeah, coin room in here is actually pretty nice too, right? And this one's actually feasible to figure out because you can see the light down there if you're up at this point of interest and weren't trying to speed along too much and get distracted by multiple points of interest in the same little area there. Anyways, I appreciate you all for checking out the video, and we will see you in the next one.